Hello guys, so another video. Yeah, I ended the other video with the shifter installed. So today, special guest Buster. Here he is. Another day down the unit with me. What's that, Buster? What is it? Anyway, so today we're going to fit the shifter cables. I've got to strip the shifter box down, the original shifter box down, and then from there I can drill some holes in the bulkhead, because you have to drill holes because it's now all in the car. You have to drill holes through the bulkhead for the cables to run. So we'll strip the shifter down. We will then I've put the dash in just as a mock-up, which I'll show you in a bit. So we'll take the dash out, drill some holes, run the cables, get that shifter actually hooked up. Shouldn't take me too long, fingers crossed. And then from there, I have updated the list a little bit. So shifter cables, oh yeah, add some deliveries. So we've got a little, so this is my Helix controller. This little wiring loom and box here is, and that's my dash, is the Helix controller. So the loom's got 3 switches on, 2 that adjust the percentage of how much power goes to the rear end, or how much it locks, if you know what I mean. And then it has another switch which is race mode, which is full like 100%, like 50-50 split. And then this nice little digital dash for all the readout, which is quite cool. It's even got, he actually put custom logo, well, not a logo, but it actually says, what did I have? Corrado, Volkswagen Corrado VR6 so it always has that up, which is quite a nice little touch. So I got this off German eBay from a guy who builds them himself. It was about €400, I think, which is good for like a full electronic controlled Helix, because you can spend like, they are 700-800 quid for other ones. It's quite a basic one, but it will do the job absolutely fine. So yeah, this should hopefully, I think it also, you can put boost into it as well, so it can be controlled by boost, which is quite cool, which is something I might do. So yeah, so that is ready to get wired in. We also have some control arms. So these are rear lower control arms, which are all adjustable. So polyurethane in one end and then the open end. So this is, yeah, lower rear control arms, but what I did is I bought 2 pairs, so 4 in total. 2 for the rear, 2 for the lower that I won't change, and then I bought another 2 because the mounting points are the same on the rear end. What I can do is cut these and then sort of modify them to work. If you remember, obviously I have to sort of notch it round the chassis leg, so these can be modified, so I can cut them, take out what I need to, and then just modify them to fit around the chassis leg. So I don't think we'll get to that today, but they're there ready to go. That might be the next time I'm down here. But I got a cup of tea, so let's get this shifter box ripped apart and some cables in. Sound, cheers guys. Yo, so we are, yeah, so strip shifter down, nice and easy. The TR motor and the TR shifter comes with like a walkthrough of how to strip the shifter down and fit cables to the new one, so it's quite handy just as a follow. But yeah, so I thought I'd show you with the dash in. This does upset me a little bit. It is very, very tight. but hey, can't be out. That's as far back as that could go without me like modifying the tunnel for it to fit, which I don't want to do. So that is the dash in where it's going to be. This will eventually, I need to modify this center console for all the different switch panels and whatnot to go in. So that will be another job at some point. So yeah, what I'm going to do now then is rip the dash out so I can get me some room to drill some holes in the bulkhead. So obviously the cables are going to come out through there, straight through, and then they're going to go out through the bulkhead. It's a bit dark in here, but yeah, through the bulkhead. Sound. Right, let's get that done, guys, and yeah, enjoy. Cheers. So, problem I've come across. The cables aren't, so obviously when I mounted this, I didn't take in the thought of the length of the shifter cables, and they're not quite long enough. So, I'm going to have to move the shifter forward, which isn't the end of the world. It shouldn't, it's moved forward, what, probably about an inch forward compared, so, I don't know if you can see, but yeah, well, you'll see in a minute, but yeah, so it's come forward a little bit. Like, yeah, it's come to about there now. So it has come forward a fair bit. You can see the original holes there. Hopefully shouldn't affect the positioning, like the feel of it there, because it was quite close. The only problem is I'm not sure if my dash is going to fit now. So what I'm going to do is, because there's no, when it mounted there, there's no metal to mount it in the back here, so we'll have to weld in a plate here to mount it to. But what I will do is I will drill these two holes first and just mount it off those two holes, and then from there I can see how it feels in the seat and see about the dash fitting. Apart from that, yeah, I can't really do a lot else. There you go. Right, let's crack on. So, oh, we're out of focus, there you go. Bit of a mission, but got there in the end. So yeah, I had to move the shifter forward a bit of a pain, but hey ho. Welded a little bit of plate in there, so I've got something to mount it to. Need a little bit of adjustment in this, so I moved that over because there's quite a lot of adjustment in it to get it right. It might still need adjusting. I don't know obviously until the car is, one, got a clutch and two, running. But you know, it all moves and wiggles around as it should. I mean, first, second, third, fourth. Well, it's quite hard doing it with your left hand. Fifth. See, fifth is a bit tight. Now, I don't know if it's because it needs adjusting or it's because there's no clutch. I can get sixth. I think that's it. Maybe not, I don't know. And then that's the reverse lockout. I think that's reverse. I don't know. I'll have to, wait till it's running and the wheels are rolling so I can go through the gears. But yeah, that's it. So I'm going to call it a day for today, guys. So next time I'm down, we will be doing, what will we be doing? Don't know. Something off the list. We'll find out, won't we? I'll think about it. Yeah, don't know. We'll go through the list. Sound, cheers. See you in a bit. Hey guys, how's it going? So, another day, it's Christmas Eve. So yeah, finished work now, so I thought I'd come down for a couple of hours. Right, so where were we? That was in. Pedals are in, these are in. It changes gear to a certain extent. Not done anymore. Need a clutch. Oh, there she goes. So you need a clutch, hoses and whatnot. But I've ordered a short shift kit for the actual selector tower on the gearbox as well. So hopefully this is going to get even nicer and tighter and shorter. But yeah. So, hydraulic handbrake. I was chatting saying I was going to make my own because I couldn't find one I liked in a decent price range. And I sort of refused to pay a horrendous amount of money for one. But, saying that, good old Facebook Marketplace came up with this. So, it's no BP. And so it matches my pedals, which is nice. Weighs nothing. Nice machined. Sort of, lever. OBP master cylinder, nice and simple. So now, obviously, it is a bit high because I did want a shorter one. This one is quite high. But what I'm thinking is, I'm actually thinking of going down here with it, because it could. Being down here on the driver's side, when I do all the braided brake lines. It's not far for the lines to go, and I don't have lines tangled away or like tangled up going over. So when I do the lines, they're all gonna, the rear and the front, it's all gonna stay on the inside here. So they'll come out at this, and hopefully, I can run down this side or this side. So that works out quite nice. I can have it tucked away in there. Because the floor, you can see it bulges out down here, so, and get it fixed. Just trying to figure out if I can get it to sit flat, get it mounted on the floor flat. I'm wondering how much of in the way it's going to be. Obviously I'm not going to be using it a huge amount. So it's not really the end of the world. I'm just trying to figure out, if it's going to be in the way there when it's not being used. I don't want it like getting in the way of the leg. I don't think it is. It ain't going to be in the way of the shifter. It doesn't stick up a million miles up there, which would be nice. That in the car. So what I'm saying, obviously I'm going to go all the way back there once it's been built up. I can. You know what, guys? This ain't a bad location for it. think I'm going to go there. Like I said, I mean, it could go over here. There's quite a reach. It could go up here. It's a bit obnoxious, isn't it? Having it all the way up there, or like there. It's not like it's a drift car where you're always going to be using it. It's not really going to get used very much. Can't go there, that's just awkward. I'm going to be in the way of the shifter. Down here. Can I go down here? I wonder if... No. No. I think, guys, I'm going to go with here. I honestly think that is the best place for it. I really do. Come back here a bit to there. Yeah, we're going with that. We're going with that there. So, what I need to do is, because I want to mount it to the floor, but I need to reinforce the floor a bit. So I'm going to cut a bit of 3mm plate that I can, and then I'll stud weld some studs onto it for fixing it down. Weld that to the floor, hydro in, just crack on. Cheers guys.
Used to push a black Impala with some tint. My note was almost more than half my rent. All my money went to one expense. I know that don't make no kind of sense. Back then I used to drive off Mason. Those cops not used to the faces we got, they would run my plates in. We stopped, but I just left work while I restock, but they see my whip in it. Seat-pots on my outfit, they think treetop got a head full of steam like a teapot. Better do what he say or you get shot. Ooh, who are you? See you like red, must be a pop rule. If you went to work, why bring the crew? What you think, black folks don't carpool? Better would've been a crib if my shirt turned blue. Keep your hands on the wheel, sir, 10 and 2. I stopped this car cause you did too, dog. You know that's a lie, that ain't true, it's cause I didn't know that driving while black was a crime.
Sweet, there we go guys. So, I reckon that's actually quite nice. I'm really happy with that. So, I didn't have any mild steel, so I had a bit of stainless plate, which was the right width luckily. So I've used that instead. It's only tacked in a few places because I don't want to fully weld it in just in case. But, I mean obviously it ain't going to come this far back, I don't think. So, yeah, I'm hoping, I mean ideally, I could adjust it and have it sat here. But what I'll do is I'll wait till all the brakes are plumbed in and then I can adjust it to where I want it. And then, yeah, it'd be good if it was like that, wouldn't it really? But yeah, it's, to be fair, being out there is better because it's not really in the way of my foot or leg or anything like that. I mean, I don't drive with my legs wide open, obviously, so it's nowhere near in the way there. So when I'm holding it, let go, and away we go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, handbrake in. What's next? Looking on the list. Shift cable's done. Rear control arms, I need to make a template for and cut, so I'll do that before I go home. That'll be another video. Right, so dash plate. So the centre console, I think we might chop a bit up for that and then call it quits on this video. So I need to make a panel for the switches my little switch panel, the Helix screen. I think that was it. Yeah, I think that's it. So I've got the centre console piece. We'll cut that up, cut a little template to go in there, and mess around and get some stuff to fit. Sound? Let's go to the desk. Right guys, so this is the centre panel obviously. So I've got the little switch panel to go in, and then I've got my Helix screen which is wrapped up in there. So yeah, this, I'm thinking, what am I thinking? I'm thinking of cutting out that section there, that section and that, all the way down and then through there, and through there, and then make a panel that sits in and on those lips there, and then I'll say keep the ashtray piece will stay there and the cigarette lighter piece will stay there. So it all depends if I will get it all in there. Let's have a look quickly guys. So that's quite a big, obviously this is upside down, but yeah, so I'm going to struggle to get that in there. So we might be going into the cigarette lighter unless I went up, because I'm not going to have forward facing blower. Right, might have to go into the cigarette lighter area as well then, by the looks of it. Which ain't the end of the world, I guess. The Helix screen could sit in the middle up there, and then the switches underneath. Right, let's do some cutting, see what happens.
I used to think that it would change when I got rich, when my house would need a 40-acre fence. But having money only really made it worse, especially for the one who cracks the whip. Rich folks still don't get passes. New stats don't change your status. Old wounds don't seem less callous, cause we still condone this madness. This routine stop in traffic just needs to stop and vanish. When those folks left that office, I thought we stopped that practice, but they still like, ooh, who are you? That's a nice car, sir. What do you do? What do you sell? What are you paying? And what hood you from? Who's your crew? What you think black folks can't be rich? Hands on the wheel, 10 and 2. I stopped this car cause you tend too dark. You know that's a lie, that ain't true. It's cause I swag, swag, swag. Swag, swag, swag. Really ain't got no passing rights, really none into the afterlife. A green card that in the black card, but the Amex only giving bragging rights. And we still don't travel as a team no more, cause we can't get our baggage right. And the structure in which our face gets structured make us seem more savage, like we curse like Cain, and it hurt like pain.
Oh, that was a mission, but he's done. So it's all very much just taped in and it's a template. So, I mean, it's not too bad, but it ain't perfect. So this realistically is, yeah, is the template version, but it's all held in with tape. But it gives me an idea of what it's going to look like and whatnot. Like I said, it's not perfect. I do need to tighten up some of the edges, and sort of the curves at the top need to be a bit neater as well, which I can do. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So I have my buttons down here for my fuel pump and fans and whatnot, and then that'll be my Helix reader. So yeah guys, that is that done. Do we put it all in the car before we go home? What's the time? Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, right, I'm going to put the dash in the car and have a look. Sound. Cheers. Sorted, guys, so we have done quite a bit actually. So shifter in, handbrake in, buttons kind of in, Helix screens kind of in, pedals in, dash in, fits. This still annoys me where it hits here, but I can't do anything about it. It's just the way it is. Yeah, literally cannot do anything about that. So yeah, that's that. What else, guys? What else? Yeah, we're getting there. It's actually, yeah, it's cool having the dash in and the shifter and the handbrake and the seat and the pedals and all the goodness. But right, I'm going to call it quits for this video. Yeah, like I said, it's Christmas Eve. I haven't done any wrapping yet. I don't even have any wrapping paper. I need to buy some wrapping paper. Yeah, I need to go and wrap some presents. And then next time we will be working on, I reckon, rear control arms. We'll get the normal one fitted. Before I go, I'll make some templates of the bit I need to modify. And get them cut, add some plate. What else? Yeah, I think we'll do that in the next video. Depending on how long that takes, might be a bit of an involved job, but we'll get that done first. And then I don't really know. I'm almost trying to find excuses. Well, not excuses, but trying to find jobs. Give me a reason not to plumb all the engine in and stuff. I don't know why, but I just want to get all the big jobs done and out of the way. I've got to order all the brake lines. So I'll be doing all myself, so I'm going to buy braided stainless lines and fittings and make all the lines myself. So it'll be fully braided front to back and the clutch. Which reminds me, I need to find out what fitting that clutch is. Do that before I go home as well. So I need to order that. Obviously, I'm not sure. It might come in between Christmas and New Year. I'm not sure. But yeah, so we'll be getting that done. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Lots of little jobs. Trying to get as much done as I can. I'm going to try and pick up some wheels. Anyone out there in the UK selling a set of 17-inch 5x100 Bowler? What are they? Bowler B10s, I think. I can't remember. The five spoke that look like the 1552s. Or if you're selling 1552s at a reasonable price, not fussed about tyres, yeah, give me a holler, chuck it in the comments. I'll have them. I'm looking for a set. Been umming and ahhing between wheels for a while now. It's going to go 16s and then run big chunky tyres, but bigger brakes cause a bit of an issue, so I think I'm going to go 17s with a biggish tyre still, like a 205/40 or something like that on an 8 all round. Should be alright. As long as I get the offset right and I can do a bit of work to the arches to make them fit. I should be able to run it quite low still. And yeah, need to get the wheels, yeah, because when I get some wheels as well, it means I can put it back on the ground, which would be cool. But yeah, sound guys, right, have a good Christmas. Like I said, it's Christmas Eve now, but I'll be uploading this probably Christmas Day. So, have a good Christmas. Don't eat too much, don't drink too much. Stay safe, and I will see you probably in the new year. Sound. Cheers guys, bye.